Hi. In this presentation, we'll give a bird's eye view of euBusinessGraph, a business knowledge graph for company data. Many businesses rely on company-related data in their value chain. Unfortunately, a lot of the company data is available in different formats and in different jurisdictions by different providers. One of the goals of euBusinessGraph was to make the company data more accessible, more usable, and easier to understand. We also wanted to harmonize data across data providers. So meaning that we wanted to find a common way of representing basic data such as name, the incorporation date, registered addresses, jurisdictions, economic activities, officers, identifiers, and so on. Finally, we wanted to provide products, services, and tools to work with company-related data. In order to harmonize the data, we developed the euBusinessGraph ontology. The focal point of the ontology is companies that are registered as legal entities. Companies gain legal entity status by the act of registration. The class registered organization is used to represent such a company. A company can have several sites, for which the official registered site where legal papers can be served is captured. A site can have an address. Moreover, a company can have several different resources associated, for instance, a URL or an email. A company can have several identifiers, for which the official registration is captured by the object property registration. An identifier is part of an identifier system. Both the identifier and the identifier system can have creator of either type person or a type organization. The identifier system also has additional identified web resources and web resources information associated. A company has associated officers, for instance, directors. The class membership is used to associate officer data. It connects a registered organization with a person through a role. Finally, in order to capture information about datasets that are offered by company data providers, we included the class dataset that can have relevant web resource information associated. In the project, we had 4 different data providers: Open Corporate, Spazio Dati, Brønnøysund Register Center, and Ontotext. In order to capture the data from these 4 different data providers, we developed a data provisioning process. This was developed using an online tool called DataGraph. Using these tools, we were able to define mappings and transformations that took the data in CSV and JSON format from the different providers and transformed it to RDF according to the euBusinessGraph ontology that I presented in the previous slide. Then we published this RDF data as a business knowledge graph in a semantic graph database called GraphDB. We developed a data marketplace prototype in order to show how this data could be exploited. The marketplace prototype contains functionality for company search, advanced company search, and analytics related to company data. I will now demonstrate the company search in the marketplace. At the home page, you see that you're able to enter the company name. So I work for the company Sintef. Let's enter Sintef. You see you get several options. So I'll go to the correct one, which is Sintef AS. When you select that, you see you get some basic information about the company. The jurisdiction is NO for Norway. The legal name is Sintef AS. You get the address information, which is also shown in the map. You can also get some information about the identifier. So here you see that we have the organization number, and the registry is the Brønnøysund Register Center. So this is where this company is registered. The marketplace also provides functionality for advanced search. This is based on the properties associated with a company in the knowledge graph. So we have information about the provider, the jurisdiction, the status of the company type, the year founded, location, and company activity. So this provides filters in order for you to search for the correct company. So let's say that we're interested in companies within the mining sector. Then we select that as a filter. Here you see that you get a list of companies which are in the mining and quarrying sector. Then we might be only interested in the ones that are available in Norway. Let's select that. And then you see a new filtered list. And then of course we can select one of them to get some more details about that company. And you are then presented with the same company page that contains the basic information, the address, and so on. The marketplace demonstrator also provides some examples of analytics. So there are 4 types of examples here. Let's look at one of them, the register companies per year. Going to that, you see that you can select the country. Again, we select Norway. You can select the geographical area, like a city, select Oslo, and then you can select the activity type. So let's say that we want to look at construction in Oslo. Generate a chart. Here it gives you a list of a number of companies registered per different year. So you see here for 2005, 247 companies was registered within that deals with construction.